Let's talk about emotional pain, because feeling like your heart has been broken totally sucks, and trying to figure out how to cope with intense emotional pain can feel overwhelming. Whether it's the end of a romantic relationship or a falling out with a friend or family member, emotional pain can feel like you're stuck on a never-ending roller coaster. But you can learn how to heal your emotional pain and improve your general level of happiness by taking a few simple steps. And that's what I'm sharing today. So, let's talk. Hi, I'm Jeremy Godwin and I live with anxiety and depression. They're really not the best housemates. And I've had more than my fair share of emotional pain. From being rejected by my father to dealing with physical and emotional abuse from my mother. Now that I'm older, I'm more in control of my life, but I still bear the scars of those traumatic events in my life. And that often results in a lot of pain that I have to work on and work on and work on. Just when you think you've got one feeling under control, another one pops up demanding your attention, like playing whack-a-mole. Frankly, it's exhausting sometimes. But unlike the game, emotional pain isn't something you can simply bop on the head and expect to disappear. It lingers and lurks in the shadows of your mind, and it can take a toll on your mental health. Let's start by defining emotional pain, and it's the discomfort and inner turmoil we feel when we're faced with life's difficulties, such as loss, trauma, or setbacks. While it doesn't manifest as a physical wound, its impact on mental well-being is substantial, and no less real than physical injuries. So why does emotional pain have such a big impact on your mental health? Well, emotional pain can trigger a cascade of stress hormones, alter your brain chemistry, and even negatively affect your immune system. Think of it like an unwelcome house guest that not only overstays its welcome, but also messes up your finely tuned emotional ecosystem. Trying to suppress your pain or just pretend it isn't there doesn't work either. In order to heal, you need to feel it and deal with it. So, let's talk about dealing with your emotional pain. Tip 1. Embrace mindfulness. I know it sounds like a buzzword, but the underlying principle is quite simple. Live in the moment. Mindfulness helps you become aware of your thoughts and feelings so that they don't drive your actions mindlessly. You need to know what you feel so you can figure out how to heal. Try sitting quietly for 5 minutes, or engage in activities that require your full attention, like painting or even washing the dishes. Trust me, a mindful dish is a clean dish. Tip 2. Simple breathing exercises. This is an easy and effective way to focus your attention on the here and now, acting as a reboot button for your nervous system. Just take a deep breath in for a count of 4, hold it for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4, and repeat. This helps to anchor you in the present moment. Tip 3. Channel your energy. All of those negative thoughts and unpleasant feelings are going to stay trapped in your head unless you get them out. So get them out. Try writing them as a way of expressing, or go for a run, or take up a craft or hobby. It doesn't matter what you do, just do something to get that energy out of your body for a little while. Tip 4. Get support. Why do we sometimes feel like we have to deal with our struggles alone? Because you don't, and you shouldn't. Talk with someone you trust and feel safe with, or better yet, talk to a professional like a counselor or therapist. I see a therapist regularly, and it really helps me to work through challenges. You're not responsible for what other people do to you, but you are responsible for how you respond, and that might mean seeking expert advice. Tip 5. Give to others. A bit of kindness towards others can help you to turn your pain into something positive. Teaching other people how to improve their mental health has been a way for me to deal with my own pain and to turn my experiences into something meaningful. When you direct kindness towards others, you're also feeding your own soul. How can you do this? Volunteer, offer a compassionate ear to a friend, or at the very least, hold the door open for someone. You'll be amazed at how these little acts of kindness can ripple back to you. Remember, you get back what you put out. And don't forget to show yourself kindness as well. Here's the thing. You can only control your own words and actions. The world around you will spin in its unpredictable way, but how you respond is always your choice. Never allow another person to make you feel less than or not good enough, but also don't carry these things with you. If you want to move forward, you need to make your peace with things and let go of your hurt and anger. But don't ever put up with crap. You've got this. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, and you can listen to me talk about this topic and more in the Let's Talk About Mental Health podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. There's a link to it in the description, or head to ltamh.com. Thanks for joining me today, and talk to you next time. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Join now for early episode access and ad-free content. You'll find a link in the episode description.